All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Hi, everyone. We're excited to welcome you as a part of our Find Your Major, Begin Your Career series here that the academic advising team and our career engagement team are also leading. This is our first event as a part of the series that focuses on numbers. So we're super excited to have you all join us today. We'll do some quick introductions and then we'll start talking a little bit more about analytics. So my name is Lauren Wipazinski, and I am on our academic advising team here in the Wisconsin School of Business, working with actuarial science students and risk management insurance students. And I'll let my co-host go ahead and take it away.
Hi, my name is DJ Madison. I'm an academic advisor in the School of Business. I primarily work with direct admit students majoring in finance.
Awesome, thanks DJ. So we'll go ahead and get started with our presentation for today.
So our event agenda today will include the following: learning outcomes. We want to talk a little bit about what is analytics and why analytics might interest you. We want to go through some examples of student analytics profiles, talk a little bit about quantitative academic programs, talk about analyst positions by major, and then finish with resources and links that might be beneficial for you.
To get us started, as DJ had mentioned, we want to just cover our learning outcomes for today. So at the end of the program, we hope you are able to describe analytics as a field, name full-time positions in the field of analytics, identify career outcomes related to analytics positions, and choose academic programs and courses at UW-Madison to pursue analytics roles. To get us started, we'll talk a little bit about what is analytics. So for the purpose of this presentation today, we're going to define analytics in simple terms is the key use of data and math to answer key business questions, discover relations, and predict unknown outcomes. And you may be asking yourself why analytics as it pertains to numbers and this exploration phase that you may be looking for different types of programs and careers as it relates to analytics. So we have a quote that we pulled here from UW-Madison News in 2017 that highlights the demand for data science and analytics jobs is projected to grow 15% between 2015 and 2020 with an average annual salary of more than $80,000. In our experience working with students as well, we have seen an increased interest in analytics from students from majors across campus and specifically within the Wisconsin School of Business. And so really wanting to take some time to highlight here how your interest in numbers might be related to this super popular field. For the next portion of the presentation, we'll talk more about analytics roles and career outcomes.
All right, thanks, Lauren. The first role that we want to talk about is a business intelligence analyst or a BI analyst. And we've got Miss Granger here from the Harry Potter series. Business intelligence comprises the strategies and technologies used by enterprises for the data analysis of business information. BI technologies provide historical, current, and predictive views of business operations. Common functions of business intelligence technologies include reporting, online analytical processing, analytics, dashboard development, data mining, process mining, complex event processing, business performance management, benchmarking, text mining, predictive analytics, and prescriptive analytics. Majors that support this type of role include IS or information systems, marketing, finance, actuarial science, and OTM, which stands for operations and technology management. So some information about a BI analyst. Full-time jobs from the 2018-2019 year. Business students accepting analytics positions totaled 16. Internship conversions. So these are students that started in a BI internship that converted into a full-time job. Those numbered 3. Summer 2020 internships accepted, that was 5. And then full-time jobs for the 2019-2020 year. 7 students accepted analytics positions, with 2 of those being a conversion from an internship.
Awesome, thanks DJ. We're excited to highlight our next student profile here. So this is for someone who's interested in merchandising and planning. So planning is the forward-looking process of coordinating assets to optimize the delivery of goods, services, and information from supplier to customer, balancing supply and demand. Planning is necessary at just about every stage in the supply chain, and different planning roles include supply chain planner, demand planner, or inventory planner. And so for folks who have had these types of roles, we have seen majors everywhere from marketing, management and human resources, to finance and risk management insurance. So if you're interested in this type of role, we really have seen a diverse range of academic majors that students have pursued for this specific role. For those merchandising and planning roles, we saw for full-time jobs 2018 to 2019, about 20 positions that students were accepting with 2 internship conversions. For summer 2020, the internships that were accepted were 1, and then the full-time jobs for 2019 to 2020 were 12, and then internship conversion 0. And then just as a quick reminder that for this information that is reported, it's self-reported from students. So it's not always the full picture of folks who have accepted positions or internships, but what information has been available to us.
All right, the next role we want to highlight is a market researcher. Market research covers the following process: defining a business problem, designing research, identifying data sources and types, collecting data, analyzing and interpreting data, and preparing to communicate results in a way that others can understand the story the data is telling. Once the research is completed, it can be used to determine how to market a product and or service. Majors that support a market research position include marketing, management and human resources, finance, operations and technology management, and supply chain management. Some information here about jobs related to market research include from the 2018-2019 year, students that accepted market research jobs numbered 7, with one of those being a conversion from an internship. For summer 2020, there were 3 internships that were accepted. And then for the 2019-2020 academic year, for full-time jobs, 5 students accepted market research jobs. None of those were from an internship conversion.
Thanks, DJ. Next up is Helen C. White. So highlighting Helen C. White's role in supply chain. So supply chain management focuses on the movement of products and information along the value chain. The organizations that make up the supply chain are linked together through physical flows and information flows. Key tasks are focused on integrating marketing, sourcing, production, logistics, and information systems, not only within the organization, but also with business partners and customers. Folks who have gone into supply chain have had majors such as supply chain management, operations and technology management, marketing, management and human resources, real estate, finance, and information systems. So once again, a really diverse range of majors for folks who have gone into supply chain management roles. For full-time jobs for our 2018 to 2019 cycle, students accepting those roles about 29, internship conversions 3. For summer 2020 internships, we had 11, and then for full-time jobs for 2019 to 2020, 24, and then internship conversions 3.
All right, now we want to talk a little bit about quantitative-based academic programs. Quantitative-based programs, by nature, we associate them with numbers. So within this Wisconsin School of Business, majors that are quantitative in nature include accounting, actuarial science, the certificate in business, finance, information systems, marketing, operations technology management, risk management insurance, and supply chain management. Please note that the certificate in business is only available for students outside of the School of Business. And then there are some Masters of Science programs, MS programs within the School of Business that are also quantitative in nature. Those include the Master of Accountancy, or the MAC program, business analytics, finance, real estate, and supply chain. Additionally, in letters and sciences, quantitative-based programs include the computer science certificate, computer science major, data science major, the economics certificate, economics major, game design certificate, math major, and the statistics major. Now, as a reminder, if you are a business student, you may pursue one additional major in letters and sciences, and you may pursue multiple certificates across campus. So there's no limit on the number of certificates that you pursue.
Awesome, thanks, DJ. So the next portion of our presentation here, we have a few slides that will highlight Wisconsin School Business Analyst positions by major. So for these next 3 slides, you'll see that there really is a diverse range of positions that students can obtain within every major pretty much in the School of Business. So you'll see here for accounting, there are different positions listed, actuarial science and consulting, and all of these different roles have been pursued by our students within the School of Business, and are different roles that students can look towards in the future depending on their interest areas. Our second page here will cover different positions for finance, information systems, management, and human resources. You'll recognize some of these positions as ones that we highlighted earlier in the presentation today. It's some unique programs and unique majors and fields that students have gone into. And then last but not least here, we have our marketing, risk management, and insurance, operations and technology management, supply chain management, and real estate. So really, we hope that the takeaway from these past 3 slides is that there are a diverse range of positions across every single major pretty much in the School of Business that students can pursue based off of interest area. So if you do have questions, definitely you can reach out to our career coaching team, and we'll talk here in a minute a little bit more about resources. And if you're a pre-business student or non-business student, there are additional resources across campus for you to get connected, which we'll talk here about in a minute if you're interested in any of these roles.
All right, some additional data/analytics positions include cybersecurity, data, GIS, and cartography. These programs are housed primarily, many of them are housed in letters and sciences, some in engineering, but again, there's a variety of analytics positions involved here and available on campus. Also, we've got project management, web development, and user experience interface. So if you're interested in any of these programs, check out the guide. So it's guide.wisc.edu. That's the primary source for all academic information and programs on campus. All of these programs may be found there. Resources to explore. So on outside of business, SuccessWorks is a great resource. So we've got the main SuccessWorks link listed here, as well as a specific link for tech, data, and analytics resources. And then, like I mentioned before, the guide is the primary course catalog and source of information for all academic programs on campus. And then we've also got the link here that will send you directly to the School of Business guide page.
Awesome, thanks, DJ. So to wrap up today, we just have our final slide here that we included for our presentation with just some additional information and resources to keep the conversations going. So as DJ had pointed out, there are some awesome resources across campus. This page just highlights a few additional resources. So you can definitely engage with the Career Exploration Center if you have additional questions, meet with an academic advising or career peer, which you can book on Starfish, and check out our cross-college advising resources across campus. We also include a QR code to our checklist that helps students explore different majors on campus and interest areas that lead to different career paths. And last but not least, on the right-hand side here, a variety of different online resources that you can get connected with. We wanted to say thank you for just taking the time to view our presentation today. This is a part of our greater presentation series related to exploration here within the Wisconsin School of Business. So please check out our YouTube presentations that are posted and attend any of the other presentations that you might be able to attend in the future. And if you do have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to our Wisconsin School of Business academic advising team or career exploration teams. Thanks for attending.
Thanks. Take care.